Danielle Tufano from the Downtown Naperville Alliance. After the last 2 years that we've had, one thing at the top of a lot of our minds, vacations. So what are we going to read on the beach or on the plane? I thought we should come and talk to Becky Anderson from Anderson's Bookshop in downtown Naperville to get some ideas. All right, so must reads for 2022 when we're going on vacations. Let's run through them, Becky.
Okay, adults. Okay, we have Frederick Bachman's This is Anxious People. You know, we've been so anxious. This is the perfect book. You will laugh and cry at the same time. I was crying and laughing at the end and so happy. Frederick Bachman wrote The Man Called Ove. He's a Swedish author. This is about a group of strangers who end up in an apartment viewing, and there's a robber and taking all of them hostage. So during the hostage, they're all learning about each other, how different they are, but how alike they are. This is just a great book about love, friendship, and what brings us together and how we can connect how different we are. Beautiful book.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat too.
It is.
Oh, it is.
It is. And it has all. It's good for anybody to read. Then, if you like horror, and I love horror, this is Mexican Gothic. This is by Silvia Morena Garcia. This is in the 50s. Takes place in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. This huge mansion, and she has gone to check on her cousin who says things are going terribly. She has married this man who owns the mansion. Well, the mansion is creepier than all get out. Weird things start happening. She dreams really weirdly, but she's trying to help her cousin who is in really deep trouble. But you learn about this family who owns this mansion, and it is absolutely cool.
Love it.
Oh, it'll creep you out, but you'll love it. And then if you're a romance lover, this is Must Love Books. This is by Shauna Robinson, and this is published by Source Books right here in Naperville. And this is just a great romance about books, about a woman who works at a small publisher, and she is like the last assistant left. She works long hours. She's paid terribly, but all she wants to do is get out, get a nighttime job, work for another publisher, and maybe steal some of those authors from her publisher. But then she meets a pretty cool author who's kind of hot at the same time.
Ooh, so I know the feeling.
And then this one is so different. She created such a cool world in this book. It's called Hench. It's by Natalie Zena Walschatz, and it is a world where superheroes are kind of the bad guys, and the villains are kind of the good guys.
Oh, I love the switch there.
But the villains and the heroes have like staff. You know, they have people doing data and all sorts of office work. But it really, she kind of shows that sometimes when heroes go to rescue people, they cause a lot of damage and a lot of injury. And she ends up working for a villain. It is fantastic. You will love it.
Can't wait.
And this one is the edge of your seat thriller. This is T.J. Newman. This is Falling. And she is a former bookseller turned flight attendant, so she really knows what she's talking about, a plane. So think about it, if you're going onto a plane, but you have no idea that the pilot's family has been kidnapped. And that he has to, the only way they're going to live is he crashes the plane with all 143 people on board.
So we all know kids, especially on vacation, hard to keep their attention. Let's talk about kids' vacation books for 2022.
Okay, this is for young adult readers, that high school age 14 and up, but a great crossover for YA readers. This is A Firekeeper's Daughter. This just won the biggest award for young adult fiction for the ALA. It's called the Prince Award. But it's a beautiful book about a young woman. She's 18. She's part of the Ojibwe tribe in northern Michigan. She's a hockey player. She's half French and she's half Native. But it's all about her trying to feel like fitting into into her village, into the tribe, into the reservation. But then something happens. There's a big mystery in the book, so boy, everyone will love this.
Wait.
And then this one won our Mock Newbery. So that's the biggest award in children's literature. And this one for kids, and it's called Chunky. And we know graphic novels are huge right now. This is about a boy who's overweight, always had health problems, and he invents an imaginary friend named Chunky.
Love it.
And Chunky gets him out of his bad groove and into a good one. And it is a riot.
I love it.
Fantastic. And then we should all know Andrea Beatty. She's a Naperville author, children's author, and she now has a Netflix TV show for Ada Twist, Scientist. And these are such great books because they really get kids to think about how things are put together. And the first word out of Ada Twist's mouth is why. The first word she speaks. But
like every kid.
Like every kid, you get that all the time. But the whole series is fabulous. It's STEAM, it's STEM, it's everything, but it's all so much fun. And she lives here right in Naperville. There's a TV show, and she had an 80 twist balloon in the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh, perfect.
And then these other ones, I call these the food group books. So there are 5 of them. I'm missing one of them, but they're all sort of play on words. These are the kind of picture books that make you laugh as an adult as much or more than the child you're reading to. So we have the play on words. We have the smart cookie. We have the cool bean. We have the good egg. and The Bad Seed. And this was a really bad seed.
Looks
You
like a
just need
bad
to know.
seed.
So they're just really fun books. They'll make you laugh, and it's so much fun to share these with a child. And then the 5th book is called The Couch Potato.
I love it.
So I can't wait for the rest of these that he's going to write, Jory John. They're just a riot.
So we covered the adults, we covered the kids. Vacation Reads 2022, Becky Anderson, Anderson's Bookshop. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Danielle. And there's something for everybody.
There is.
Thanks so much.